throw me under the bus then.
Okay, stop it. Why are you looking at me like that?
Hello, Trigger Therapy family. Welcome back to our 20 shots a week for an entire year to go from a moderate shooter to a proficient shooter. This week's gonna be a little bit different. I finally got my wife to come out, and we're gonna be using a rifle this week. So, like I worked on the first week with pistols, we're going to be working on holding the trigger to reset and re-pulling with a rifle, and she will be doing these drills as well. She's not happy with me about it, but I think she'll end up thanking me in the end after a few of these. I hope. If I'm still married.
Yeah, you might be alive tomorrow.
Okay. But yeah, let's get to it. So for these drills, we are using my personal poverty pony. And this gun has a basic, I believe it's about an 8-pound mil-spec trigger. It is not light. And so it's got also a pretty long take up, but just like that SD9, you can feel that reset. And oh, I guess it's not all that long of a take up. So yeah, just a short reset, but hard. I know you can hear it click. And re-pull. So let's start on the drills. So for this drill, to keep this series affordable, we are using about as cheap as ammo gets. This is Armscore 5.56 62 grain green tip ball ammo, and we're going to run these drills the same as we did for the pistol. So we're going to go 5 shots at 25 yards. I'm going to be aiming for the top right target here. Let's go see how they work. So all of our shots were a little low. Relatively good grouping. It is rifles, so we should be able to tighten that up a little bit by our last 5 shots, but I also want to speed it up. I wasn't able to maintain my sight picture, or maintain on target as good as I wanted to, so I need to this time I'm really going to focus on holding that recoil and letting off that trigger as that gun is cycling, so we can get right back on it quicker. But hopefully we get faster and tighter by the end. Time to let Lindsay shoot her first 5.
All right, guys, so we're gonna be at 15 yards. AJ just told me that this gun's not shot in for 15 yards, so if the shot's completely reek, it's his fault, not mine. I have not shot this gun except for once, and it was on a sled, so this is a whole new setup for me. Please be gentle if you leave any comments below. Okay, cool.
Safety.
Got it. Shut up, Mom. Okay, so with all of my insecurities about this before I shot, that's a confidence booster. I'm just gonna say, 1 dead center, doubled up right here. I definitely was aiming for this target, so, but it sighted in for, you know, not 15 yards, for 100 yards. So AJ said it's gonna drop a little bit. So with knowing that, that made me feel a lot better. One thing about this one, or about me shooting it, there's not it doesn't recoil according to AJ, but I'm little, I feel everything. It's hard for me to feel the reset whenever I did it. So this next time I'm gonna work on, like, when I actually fire, I'm gonna work on actually squeezing it and trying to hold it, the trigger back so I can actually feel the reset whenever after it's shot. So let's go.
So we're back out to 25 yards. We're gonna work on speed and tightening up that grouping a little bit, holding that recoil better. So our shots got a little wild on that last one, but I was focused on speed for that set, so I never completely got back to zero. I was pulling that trigger when I felt that reset, so I'd get close and I'd pull it again. Next group, I'll probably find that mix to where I'm holding that reset, finding that zero again, and trying to really tighten it up. But not too mad about that for the increase in speed. Let's see what Lindsay does with her next 5.
All right, so this time around, working on actually squeezing harder with my trigger finger, just a little bit more. That way it doesn't, spring forward my finger and reset the gun. That way I can actually feel the reset this time. So we're still not going for speed or accuracy or anything like that. We're still just focusing on feeling that reset. All right. All right, so with this one, I had a little bit of user error. I wear contacts and one of them was trying to fight with me while I was shooting. So I did get one a little thrown off here to the side, but got 2 right there again, and then stayed pretty tight, which was really good considering I wasn't going for the aiming aspect of everything. I was just making sure I was feeling that trigger reset, which I felt all of the resets except for one. It was when my contact was really, really bugging me. But overall, definitely better on that aspect, and move on to the next round for AJ.
So we're gonna slow it down a little bit and try to tighten up that grouping and hold that recoil better. So I tightened up these 4. That one was probably the 3rd shot. I knew I didn't come back to 0, but I was already past the point of no return. But it's nice to now start feeling my reset on every shot. So for the next round, my personal goal is going to be to actually slow down, since I didn't right there. But we're going to slow down. We're going to get it all within one circle. It's more than likely a little bit low because this scope's sighted for 100 and I'm shooting at 25. So if you know about height over bore and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm going to slow it down and try to bring it into preferably a grouping no bigger than that.
All right, so this time around, since I felt 4 out of 5 from the resets, I'm gonna focus on feeling all of them this time around, and then who knows, for the last time we might just hellfire and go for all 5 shots. Why not? But let's just work. Again, squeezing my finger, making sure I'm holding it, that way I can feel that reset. messed with my zoom. That one was not good. Alright, I'm gonna have to pick a new spot to aim because I keep hitting in the blue tape that I keep covering up and I can't see it in the scope anymore. But I still keep a pretty tight grouping, which I'm not mad about. But I felt all the trigger resets on that one. So I think this next time we're just gonna have a little fun and just see how fast I can go through them because it sounds fun at this point, and it has definitely built my confidence up this time around, so I call it a win.
So, grouping. If you've made it this far in the video, tell me in the comments to slow down and get it right. So, we're going to slow down, hold the reset like the whole point of this was, and try to get a decent grouping in there, like Lindsay's been doing this whole time.
Booyah.
And I gotta reset my stock every time I do this drill thanks to her. Alright, let's go. So just like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, threw that fourth shot, reset it, got right on our fifth. I was happy with the time. So I guess Lindsay's gonna have a little fun on this last set.
All right, guys, this time around, we're gonna focus on going a little bit faster. Still gonna feel my, wait for my reset and squeeze my finger until I feel that reset. I'm just gonna take less time going in between feeling that reset and shooting again. So let's get it. So, going a little bit faster than I had been the first 15 shots that I did. My grouping's not as tight, but it's still better than AJ, so I call it a win for the day.
You had a bipod.
That's besides the point. But I'm really happy with this. For this being, you know, my first 20 rounds with this gun without the sled. I'm really happy with this and definitely boosted my confidence level shooting this gun. So yes, babe, I look forward to shooting this more with you.
So 20 shots a day with the AR. Fun start to that part of the series. Thank you for joining us, babe.
You're welcome.
So yeah, every time we do this, these are our actual mistakes, and you are watching us learn in real time and make these improvements. Just like you probably will when you go try these drills. Let us know how you do. We look forward to seeing those comments from you. And yeah, y'all can let her know in the comments that 90% of problems would be solved if you just listen to your husband.
You're talking a lot of game for someone not holding the gun.
Oh well. But thank you guys for watching. We hope you learned from this. We hope this helps. And we will see you next time.
and we don't need comments from the peanut gallery on this one, alright?